Hello, everybody, and welcome to Racing from Delaware Park. I'm Rich Glazier, and we're going to take a look at Thursday's races. We had 8 races today, but 3 of them were on the turf, so that's a good thing. And the turf was yielding. So after losing a day of turf racing yesterday, we came back on it today, and hopefully that will reflect in a good handle. We now have extra competition on Thursdays. Laurel and Monmouth now run on Thursdays, along with Saratoga and Arlington and some other smaller venues. So we have to try to fit in between all those tracks, and sometimes that's hard to do. In fact, today, twice we ran exactly the same time as Saratoga. While our race was running, Saratoga was running. That's not good. But we still plowed on, and we had a good day, I think. And we'll watch those races here in just a minute. Now, Bungie did have a pick today because we were back on the turf. We'll see how that one did as the show progresses. But I think he's got one for tomorrow. And here he drops down. Can you rise up? Can you drop down? Can you rise up? And now can you, look how he does that with no strings. Look at that. All right, come down to my ear level now. Now get up on my shoulder. Okay, enough tricks. Bungie, Bob the cameraman wants to get you a girlfriend. Oh no, he's married, he says. Oh, well, someday we'd like to meet your wife. All right, but anyway, you have one for Saturday. Do you play chess? No. King's Pawn. King's Pawn is the name of the horse Bungie likes on Saturday. Now he wants to do a helicopter exit. Let's see what that means. Oh, I get it. All right. And away he goes. So now it's time to stop the foolishness and get on with the races. Here's the field for the opener at 1:15. These horses went into the gate. And there were 6 of them, no scratches in here. And John Kern is the voice of Delaware Park, the announcer here for over 30 years. He's been doing it. Probably around 33, I'd say. Anyway, he's ready to call, and here's the call right now.
And they're off. Pretty even start for them all. Glade F breaks well. Prima Gold toward the inside, going right with that one, and double cross in between them. Wedding Salsa has the rail, followed by One Bet, and There Goes My Girl is your trailer. Down the backside, Prima Gold leads it by a neck. Double cross right there in second, 2 lengths to the favorite, Glade F. Between horses, One Bet is on the move, as is There Goes My Girl, splitting horses, and Wedding Salsa on the inside. Only about 3.5 lengths separates the field. They're bunched up behind our leader, Prima Gold, as they race into the turn. Opening quarter went in 22-4. Prima Gold leads it still by 1.25 lengths over Double Cross. 2 lengths further back. There goes My Girl trying to kick it in. Glidita F now has her work cut out. She's 5 lengths off lead, now beginning to gain some ground as One Bet quickly fades, and far back now to Wedding Salsa. Round the bend they race. Prima Gold still by 1.5 lengths. Double Cross continues to chase. Glidita F trying to kick it in 3 far from the rails. They turn for home on the front end. It's Prima Gold still in front by 3. On the outside, Gladiator F. Double cross is there. There goes My Girl toward the inside. A furlong remains, and Prima Gold showing no signs of letting up. Prima Gold in command with 70 yards to go. It's all Prima Gold. And Angel Suarez to take the opener. Gladiator F settles for second, followed by There Goes My Girl and Double Cross.
And it was Prima Gold taking that one for What an Angel. Angel Suarez for Gerald Bennett and Raymond Reck. 940, 280, 240. Gladiator F was second with Carlos Carusco, 220, 210. There Goes My Girl with Koa, 280. Exacta 3160 to try 8380, and the Super 123.80.
Glenn.
Yes, boy, that sounded a little shaky, claims person. The 6 horse was claimed by Jesus Cruz, Gladiator F. All right, we're looking at the field for the second now. And there was 2 scratches. The 2 and the 3 were out of there. And I think they're ready to roll. Here's John.
And they're off. Sweet Tandy breaks well toward the inside. Nobody's Angel is there. Bourbon Honey up toward the outside. Down the backstretch, it's Sweet Tandy by a half. Coverall's right there in second. Then a gap of about 2 lengths to Bourbon Honey. And toward the inside, Nobody's Angel. Just Booking advancing toward the rail as they race into the turn. On the front end, Sweet Tandy and Coverall still going at it head to head. 3.5 lengths to Nobody's Angel, followed by Just Booking and Bourbon Honey, the trailer, with 3/8 to go. Coverall's on the outside, Sweet Tandy on the inside. It's still 3 to Nobody's Angel. Now a 4-length gap further back to Bourbon Honey and Just Booking as they race around the bend. And Coverall's has put away Sweet Tandy. Coveralls now leads it by 2.5 lengths as they turn for home. It's Coveralls in front. Sweet Tandy drops back toward the inside. Nobody's Angel trying to rally on the outside, followed by Just Booking and Bourbon Honey, but Coveralls has the jump. Now trying to battle back Sweet Tandy, followed by Just Booking, who's putting in a run now. Here comes Just Booking. Coveralls will have to hold off Just Booking, who's coming fast on the outside. Coveralls, Just Booking runs him down. Just Booking wins it by 1.25 lengths. Coveralls a good second.
And it was Just Looking running down and getting up for Anthony Salgado and Robert Moscow for CM Racing. 460, 280, 260. Coveralls was second with Pablo Rodriguez, 580, 5 even. And Sweet Tandy was third with Koa, $11 to show. Exacta 2360, the try 156.60, the double 35.20, and there was no superfecta wagering. Got to have at least 6 horses for your superfecta bets. That's why some races you don't have a superfecta, or as I like to say, no soup for you. All right, third race, that begins the pick 5 on the day, and there were 2 scratches. The Woolworth scratches, 5 and 10, were scratched. Take a good look at that field. Still a good sized field to go here in the third. And here is race 3.
We're about set. And they're off. Phil Jangle breaks well toward the outside, goes right for that lead. Honest Mistake is there. Editor speeds up on the inside. Really bunched up there in the first furlong of the race there. We've got about 6 across the track as they race into the turn. Editor toward the inside is there. Also right there, that is Smooch. Make that up on the outside, Phil Jangle. And right there between horses, Beyonda has slipped on through. And now Beyonda leads it by a head over Whimsical Delight. Next in line, that is Pine Bluff Indy as they make their way around the bend. Editor drops back toward the inside. Honest Mistake also has been retreating, followed by Smoochin Candy as they turn for home with the favorite Whimsical Delight. Beyond it toward the inside, those 2 favorites will battle it out down the lane. 5 lengths on the rest of them. A late rally on the outside from Rachel's Way. It's Whimsical Delight now by a neck. Beyond it battles back gamely toward the inside. Whimsical Delight has the advantage still. Whimsical Delight and Beyond it. It's Whimsical Delight now drawing away. Beyond it getting second. Rachel's Way closed well for third, and Smoochin Candy up for fourth.
And it was Whimsical Delight for our leading jockey, CC Carol Cedeno, Jesus Cruz, the trainer, Bell Gable Stable, LLC, the owner. 360, 260, 210. Beyonda with Panis, 260, 220. And Rachel's Way with Betancourt, 360 to show. Third race Exacta paid $780. The trifecta $88.60. The double $11.40. The pick 3 $45.50. The superfecta $210.30. It was, and that winner was another Delaware certified winner. Almost got by me there. Thank you, Elaine. All right, let's go to, I'm so excited about a turf race, that's what happened. We go to the fourth race, which was on the turf, labeled Yielding, and scratch the 2, but look at this, 12 of them. 12 of them to go. You can get a good price usually with 12 on the turf. And maybe you look at superfectas and exactas and just whatever. So a wide range of odds is ready to go. Here's the call.
And they're off. Line and the Wolf breaks well in the middle of the field there and has a short lead as they come off the chute. Down toward the inside, Holiday Prayer is there with Degrees of Freedom up on the outside. Ms. Bernie looking for a spot. As they come by the finish line the first time, long shot, Lion and the Wolf leads it by almost 2 lengths over Degrees of Freedom. Up alongside, that's Ms. Bernie. Far outside, 3 wide. That is Kelly's Ford. In between horses and tight quarters, Baylor. Some banging going on there in the middle of the pack there as they race around that turn. Down to the inside, Storm Cry. Solar Vortex, the favorite, comes out okay in 5th right now as they make their way around the first turn. Opening quarter in 24-1. Down the backstretch, and Lion and the Wolf leads it by 3. Degrees of Freedom racing second toward the inside. That's Holiday Prayer as they move down the backstretch. Solar Vortex is there. Up on the outside, that's Baylor, 3 wide. Then a length and a half further back to Storm Cry. Nailed It moves up between horses. Ms. Bernie's dropping back, then Increased Scrutiny, followed by Myrtle. And from Kelly's Ford and Waywaltz at the back. Half in 48-1. They've got a half mile to go. And on the front end, still long shot, Lion and the Wolf leads it by 3. Degrees of Freedom, Holiday Prayer in pursuit now. Solar Vortex up on the outside of Storm Cry. Then a gap of 2.5 lengths further back to Increased Scrutiny, trying to pick up some momentum. Lion and the Wolf, the lead is shortened now. As up on the outside, here comes Holiday Prayer. Degrees of Freedom on the far outside. Next in line, Storm Cry looking for a seam to run through. Increased Scrutiny also rallies with the rail. Holiday Prayer on the inside. Lion and the Wolf won't give way easily. Storm Cry is coming on the outside, down to the inside, Increased Scrutiny. And Waywaltz is splitting horses from far back. Waywaltz is flying between them. Holiday Prayer, Waywaltz splitting horses. Waywaltz to the front. Waywaltz edging away. Holiday Prayer on the outside. May have gotten second. It's tight there with on the inside.
You want long shots? You've got long shots. Why Waltz, who's by Wigalia, who's by Safely's Mark, who's by Danzig. Jose Betancourt for Fennica Bentley. For Katrina Becker, the owner, and look at that price. 88.20, 30.60, 18.60 across the board. Holiday Prayer gets second, who's by Harlan's Holiday. Pablo Rodriguez up, $9.05.80. And look at this real long shot, Lion and the Wolf by with Louis Fuentes. 35.20 to show. So you got an exacta of paying $1,063. The try $25,233.60. The double $177.20. The pick 3 $188.90. The pick 4 $1,654.20. And the super with an all. For 4th, all you needed was anything. 12.17 all. $48,950.70. Big balloons there on the turf at Delaware Park. All right, back to the main track we go here for race 5. Scratch the 6. And we're ready to go. Here's John.
And once again, she moves forward. Looks like we're secure. We're about set. And they're off. Barbados breaks sharply from the outside, goes right for that lead. Anita G speeds up on the inside quickly, though. Challenge as they move down the backstretch. Then Southern Peach next in line, tugging at the bit. Up on the far outside, that's Timo Quana Place. Between horses, that is Tough Weather. Down to the inside, Winnebago, followed by Sterling's Dolly. Next in line, that's Big Mama, and the trailer is Teresa's Honor as they race into the turn. Anita G. Also right there, Rorema Dos. Team O'Connor Place now a closer third. Southern Peaches tucked in behind him in fourth. Then comes Tough Weather, making up some ground in fifth. Followed by Big Mama, 4 lengths to Teresa's Honor, Winnebago, and Sterling's Dolly as they make their way around the bend. Rorema Dos now spurts clear of the field once again and quickly establishes a 2-length lead, maybe 3 now. It's Rorema Dos in command with a furlong to go. Southern Peaches charge into second, followed by Anita G, who's dropping back. Up on the outside, Tough Weather, but it's all Rorema Dos. And Luis Fuentes will win this one, going clear by about 5. Southern Peach getting second. Tough Weather up for third. Looks like Anita G hangs on to fourth.
Rorema Dos taking that one for Luis Fuentes. Penny Pierce, the trainer. Mark Brader, the owner. 1080, 480, 320. Southern Peach with Garcia was second, $6, 340. And Touch Weather for Cedeno, $240 to show. Here are my prices. The Exact $67. The Try $187. The Double a hefty $915.60. The Pick 3 $709.60. And that's Super $293.20 in the 5th at Delaware Park. Now we move to the 6th. And this one's on the turf. But there were several scratches. The plain 1, the 2B, the 3, the 4, the 6, the 7, and the 10. Some of those were main track only horses. So still a good sized field to go sprinting on the yielding turf.
And they're off. Gator Girl breaks well. Racing in the Street also away in contention. Down toward the inside, that's Nellie's Ford as they speed down the back stretch. Racing in the Street leads it with Nora's Drama. Make that Gator Girl up on the outside quickly to challenge now toward the inside. That is Gator Girl, and with the rail looking to move up, that's Nellie's Ford. Right behind them, Buffs in Love, followed by Bioterp, the real lefty, and Veil Dance is at the back. Racing in the Street, they've got to catch as they make their way around the bend. Gator Girl up on the outside. Toward the inside, Buffs in Love looking to kick it in. Dropping back Nora's Drama as they turn for home with Racing in the Street leading it. Buffs in Love angles off the inside track trying to make a run. Far outside, it's Gator Girl, furlong to go. Late run on the inside by Bioterp. Racing in the Street trying to hold on. Bioterp on the inside. Buffs in Love on the outside, but it's Racing in the Street holding on gamely. Racing in the Street. Late surge. Bioterp on the inside, but it won't be enough. Racing in the Street wins. Bioterp second, followed by Buffs in Love, and I think.
And that turf looks pretty, doesn't it? Racing in the Street wins it for Anthony Salgado, a double. Kathleen Damasi, she won a race here yesterday, wins one today. For the Pewter Stable and Montour Stable. 480, 340, and 260 across the board. Bioterp was second for Suarez. 560, 420. Buffs in Love was third with Koa, $4. Sixth race Exacta paid $34.40. The Try $158.60. The Double $54. The Pick 3 $2,054.10. The Super $304.60.
Claims.
That sounded better. Yes, Bioterp was claimed by Jamie Ness, the leading trainer here right now. And let's move to the lucky 7th race. Only had 8 today, so the last double of the day begins here in race number 7. And there were no scratches, it looks like. So without any further waiting around, let's see who won this race.
We're about set. And they're off. Odds On breaks well, goes right for that lead up on the outside coach's challenge. Between horses Space Shuttle and Zig Zillion toward the inside of that one. Here's a Jetpack toward the rail, and Wildcat Pleasures is at the back. Odds On showing the way down the backstretch, leads it by 2. Zig Zillion's on the move in between horses up alongside that Space Shuttle. And a gap of over 2 lengths to Coach's Challenge. Here's a Jetpack, and Wildcat Pleasures now drops way back as they make their way into the turn. Odds on the inside. Zig Zillion on the outside are now going at it head to head. It's about 2.5 to Space Shuttle. Here's a Jetpack advancing toward the inside up on the outside. Coach's Challenge, and still far back to Wildcat Pleasures as they race around the bend. Zig Zillion odds on. Now off the rail. Here's a Jetpack putting in a run as they turn for home. Odds on toward the inside is digging in. Zig Zillion is right there. Here's a Jetpack now threatening third on the outside. 3 with a shot with a furlong to go. And here's a Jetpack. Rolls on by. Here's a Jetpack. In front by a length and a half over odds on. And Zig Zillion, it's here's a Jetpack to win this one in hand in the final 50 yards. Zig Zillion getting second. Odds on third. Space Shuttle fourth.
Here's the Jetpack. Taking that one for Cece Carol Cedeno. 2 wins for her today. Yesterday was her birthday. Wayne Potts, the winning trainer for the Dashing Darling stable. And one of the owners of that stable has been coming to Delaware Park since he was a wee lad. And his first win he's ever had at Delaware Park. So congratulations. And the price is $760, $340, $240. Zig Zillion was second for Ryan Powell, $440, $260. And Odds On was third for Marin, $320. The exact, the $34.80, the try $105.40, the double $24.20, the pick 3 $116.20. Pick 5 was hit. There was a chance for a carryover. 3 of them were not covered, but this one was, and it paid $6,789.20, and the super $84.10. Hey, I've been missing Ray Mears, one of our good fans. I haven't heard from him. I figure he must be visiting his daughter out in Seattle, but we haven't heard from him. Hope everything's okay. All right. Let's 8th and final, which today was not for the Arabians. In fact, it was on the turf. And I remember in the old days, the last race was always on the turf. And sometimes I would sneak out of work at Westchester before I worked here and speed down 202 to get here just to see the last race on the turf. Most times I ended up losing. But that's how you learn. I learned how to win by losing, if that makes any sense. I think you know what I'm talking about. All right, I'm going to scratch the 3 and the 11. So, nice to say this for once. Let's watch the nightcap on the grass at Delaware.
And they're off. Between horses, I got your 6 toward the inside. It is time. Also right there, Taxable Goods far outside. Coach Adams and Verse 5 across the track into that first turn. Looks like Verse is going to get the worst of it, being caught 5 wide, saving all the ground down toward the inside. That's Astute Warrior as they make their way around the clubhouse turn. Following that, up on the outside, it's Fear the Falcon, then a gap of 3 lengths further back to Convivial and Stand Guard, your trailer. Opening quarter was 23 and 4 as they straighten away down the backside. I got your 6 leads it by ahead. Coach Adams right there in second, 2 lengths to Verst in third. Toward the inside, Taxable Goods up on the outside, Fear the Falcon. Astute Warrior still rides the rail, now a close-up 6th. Then a gap of 2.5 lengths to It Is Time, followed by Stand Guard. Convivial, the favorite, is the trailer, but only about 6 lengths off the lead. Half in 47 and 3, under a half mile to go. On the front end, there goes Fear the Falcon now to the front, leads it by a length and a half. Up on the outside, it's Taxable Goods trying to rally Astute Warrior in between horses as they turn for home. Fear the Falcon joined now by Astute Warrior. 2 lengths further back to Taxable Goods. Standguard trying to rally between horses. Convivial with a belated rally on the far outside. Looks like we're down to 2. Fear the Falcon and Astute Warrior. Astute Warrior begins to edge away. Fear the Falcon and Standguard. A late rally may get up in the second, but it's going to be Astute Warrior to win this. Standguard getting second, followed by Fear the Falcon.
And Astute Warrior takes that one for Suarez, a double. John Rigateri, the trainer for William Fucillo, $960, $483. I did forget to mention Bungie's horse was Standguard, and he went off at 21-1. That would have put Bungie up maybe for the meet. But he didn't quite get there. But he ran second, paid a big price. I hope you Bungie followers bet him to place also. Standguard with Jose Garcia was second. 19-16, 7 even. Fear the Falcon with Cedeno, 480. The exacta, 73. The try, 857.60. The double, 48.40. Pick 4, 550. Superfecta, 1839.60. Let's take a quick look at the standings if we could, Elaine. We haven't showed them recently, and there they are. Carol Cedeno still maintains her lead. Doesn't count the 2 wins from today or Suarez's. Coa third, then comes Santano, Cintron, Garcia, Rosado, Pino, McCarthy, and Marin. Now your top 10. As far as the trainers go, good race going on here. Jamie Ness one ahead of Scott Lake. Pecoraro right there in third. Then Gerald Bennett moving up with Ernesto Torres and Claudio Gonzalez. Then comes Victor Carrasco, Wayne Potts, Mike Gorham, and Lynn Ashby. So there's a quick look at the leading jockeys and trainers, not counting today's action. So we'll try to keep, when we have 8 races, we usually have time to show you the standings. And now we had 8 races today, so we showed you the standings. And now we will show you how much was bet all across the country today on the races here at Delaware Park. And the answer is 1,205,213. Not bad, considering 2 races exactly a Saratoga race. One with against Delmar, but you can't avoid everybody. It's kind of tough. So that concludes the Thursday program. As I said before, Friday is a dark day. We have a big concert here from 5 to 12, a free concert. So if you want to come out and rock at Delaware Park tomorrow, 5 to 12 midnight, that concert will be food trucks out in the Grove. It sounds like it's going to be a festive thing. Of course, we have the sports betting. Just got it all here at Delaware Park. The casino, slot machines, table games, sports betting, horse racing. We've got it all. Next live racing day is Saturday. Hope to see you out here for that day. In the meantime, have a good night. Thanks for watching. See ya.